Hello guys, welcome to another Epic 7 video. Smilegate just released the kit preview of the upcoming new RGB hero Fenris, so I am going to give you my impression and my thoughts on whether you should pull for him or not. Please take all this with grain of salt because the hero is not released or tested yet by players, so things may change. Okay, we're going to watch the preview together, and I am going to pause and give you thoughts and what I think. Let me know if you enjoy the format or if there's anything I should change next time. Let's go.
My adventure is just beginning. It's been a while since I felt this good. Until my final shot. Will never yield. Nothing in life is easy.
Fenris is a half-blood, born between a shadow elf and a human. The human blood within him caused him to be shunned by his own kind.
Alright, let me stop you right there. So right off the bat, I am seeing 109 base speed, which tells you right away that no way in hell he is an opener or even a follow-up. This is a first to see a 5-star ranger that doesn't have a high base speed, and I like it to be honest. We could use something new and fresh. Also, you can note that he has good base attack but high HP and decent defense, so I'm guessing he should be a turn 2 unit or something. Also, he has attack imprint, which is always a good thing for any DPS. Okay, let's continue.
Without fully understanding why, he lost both his parents and his only human friend. After enduring numerous misfortunes, consumed by guilt and a sense of futility, he gave up on everything and led an aimless life.
Okay, let me pause again. I just want to comment on 2 things. First of all, looks like he has a sad story losing his loved ones and I like it. And the second thing is his art. Doesn't he remind you of certain someone? Sorry, let's continue.
However, after meeting Ran and a new group of companions, his long-suppressed desire for righteous adventure is reignited. Fenris is a 5-star Earth Elemental Ranger. He has high attack and can increase his attack further through his imprint concentration. Skill 2, Unwavering Will. Starts the first battle with 50 fighting spirit. After an ally suffers an extra attack, counterattack, or dual attack, gains 50 fighting spirit and uses Soaring Arrow. The effect after being attacked can only be activated once every 2 turns. When using Soaring Arrow, Fenris leaps backward and attacks all enemies before dispelling 1 debuff from all allies.
Let's pause here. So basically, he took the passive that was removed from Lionheart Sirmia. As an endgame player, this passive is really underwhelming in current meta, and let me tell you exactly why. As of now, we have 2 of the strongest PvP heroes that completely shut this mechanic down, and they are ML Politis and Euphine. Also, relying on counter, extra, or dual attacks to trigger it is even harder since those 2 already trigger those type of attacks, so it make no sense. Another thing is even after you trigger it, all it does is AoE attack, dispel 1 debuff from allies, and push himself by 30%, which is nice but too early to tell. How much damage his Soaring Arrow does, or is he only a stripper to follow up with something else? Let's continue.
And increases combat readiness of the caster by 30%. Skill 3, Strike of Fate. Consumes 75 spirit, granting increased attack greater to the caster for 3 turns, before attacking the enemy with resolute arrows. When the enemy's max health is greater than the caster's max health, damage dealt increases proportional to the difference, up to a maximum of 70%.
Let's pause again. Best part about his kit is giving himself attack greater buff, which is insanely strong in any content. His skill will do a lot of damage in PvE, especially because of the HP difference. If you recall, Ervelyn has the same type of S3, I believe. I can already tell you that if his multipliers are good on his S3, he will be the best RGB to one-shot Banshee 13 hunt. Now for PvP, I don't think the damage will matter because his skills doesn't have anything extra, like ignore crit resistance, for example. But this will remain to be tested, and it will all comes down to his S3 multipliers. From the footage they are showing, I think he is meant to be solid DPS and support for certain PvE content. Let's continue.
Skill 1, Magic Arrow. Attacks the enemy with a magic arrow and increases speed for 1 turn. When it's the caster's turn, gains 25 fighting spirit.
Alright, so his S1 is nothing super special, it seems. I like the speed buff, however, the soulburn looks average to me. I'm thinking even more now that he is meant to be a PvE unit. Let's continue and see how they showcase him in Arena. Maybe that will clear some things for us.
When 10 soul is consumed, increases damage dealt. Fenris's artifact, Renewed Will. Among the items left by his mother were books that contain all her knowledge and strong will, as well as vivid traces of her several exciting adventures. These became the bedrock for his newly found resolve. Increases attack of all allies by up to 10%. After attacking all enemies, has a 100% chance to increase combat readiness of all allies by 15%. Can only be activated once every 3 turns, and the artifact's skill effect can only apply to one hero within a team.
Well, damn. This artifact just made his banner pull value go skyrocket. This ranger artifact is going to enable some insane cleave setups in Arena. I mean, can you imagine someone like Knockwall using it? This artifact is a 10 without question. I personally can't wait to try some crazy things with it in PvP. Alright, let's continue.
Till my final shot. Will never yield.
An adventurer of newfound resolve with a reawakened justice. Players will be able to meet Fenris through the Drop Rate Up banner starting September 19th. Thank you.
I always give my all. Are you ready? Don't forget this feeling of defeat.
I don't really enjoy this.
I'm not gonna be gentle.
To honor the futures that will never come. The children will help. The situation is critical. Humans are truly foolish. I just feel sorry for them. Prepare for battle, everyone. You can't stop me. So disappear! You'd better stand down.
I'm not interested in you. Until my final shot. Will never yield.
Okay, let's try to break this down. We have our usual Ran cleave using Politis to punish CR pushing. Note that Fenris has almost no speed, meaning they built him full damage, so you would expect big numbers. Also, there is one major flaw with his S2 attack. Note that Euphine did not land her attack decrease on him, and his dispelling happens after he attacks, which is horrible to me. So meaning if he has attack down on him, his S2 will do no damage. Also note that being fully built with damage, he couldn't take out Celine or defense broken Euphine, which I can forgive since it's a AoE. However, like I said, if he is built with pure damage, it's really bad. Last thing I noticed was his 26k damage to ML Senya, which is bad considering he has greater attack buff, meaning his multipliers are tuned down for sure. Look, take all this with grain of salt. This is only from my observation, and the real deciding factor will be at his release when I actually test him for you guys. So my best advice for you is to wait until we content creators showcase him with different builds, and from there you can pull or skip. But honestly, I don't think he will change anything or impact the meta at all, so he's a luxury pull in my opinion. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and please don't forget to like and comment what you want to see next.